you now have 2 kids.
1 kid.
Oh, you have 1 kid?
1 kid.
Okay, you have 1 kid. How old?
15 months.
Totally.
They're going to totally like shit on something you fucking love.
More than that, let me tell you, I showed my 8-year-old daughter and 6-year-old. They were probably 7 and 5 then. I showed them Pee Wee Herman. I'm like, I fucking love Pee Wee Herman. I was their age when they showed it. I put this movie.
Did you show them the movie or did you show them Pee Wee's Playhouse?
I showed them the movie.
You gotta show them the kids show.
Yeah,
you were wrong. You start out with a fucking narrative? No, you show the show that was shown on Saturday morning. You show them an episode of Pee Wee's Playhouse. It's a kid show.
That was second, though, wasn't it?
No.
Chronologically, the Playhouse was first?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
The movie.
You don't show them a fucking movie
All right.
at that age. You show them the
All right, I shit the bed, but let me just tell you their experience watching it. A, they were terrified.
Yes!
Because it's Tim Burton.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't get Large Marge. Oh, wow. That's your 5-year-old little girl didn't understand Large Marge.
Is he a kid or an adult?
Well, he's a Jerry Lou Costello child adult.
Mad dog!
It's unanswerable. I can't wait for you to show your child Pee Wee Herman.
Well, again, I would do it the right way. I would start with Pee Wee's Playhouse. And maybe show him HR Puffin stuff and lead up to Pee
Maybe
Wee's
even get
Playhouse.
some footage.
Johnny!
Live and Die in LA came out. And even like one of the guys actually saw like a market research screening of To Live and Die in LA. And I even remember like, oh, who's the star of it? And he goes, I don't know, some guy I've never heard of before, but he looks like Dan Marino, the football player.
To Live and Die in L.A.
Yeah, Live and Die is a great car chase. You'd hear a film had a really cool car chase, and you ran to the theater to see it. And you'd see it, and it was worth the whole wait to see this car chase. And even when it wasn't as good as the other ones, at that moment, it seemed like the best car chase ever made, all right? Maybe you get out, maybe it wasn't as great as this one or that one, but at the moment, you're like, man, that was hot. But then, you know, again, filmmaking has changed, sometimes for the better, sometimes not for the better. And one of the things that has happened is I haven't seen what I would call a car chase in a long time, even though a lot of movies have supposedly car chases.
It's Michael Cimino. Year of the Dragon. Characters from Year of the Dragon. Joey Chen.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Is from Year of the Dragon. Ariane. All right. Who is who ruins Enter the Dragon is Year of the Dragon.
The press is independent. That's a close-up. Come on. You know, I'm not some gook hooker on the streets of Saigon.
I mean, she ruins Year of the Dragon.
My great-grandfather came, worked in the railroads, went back. My grandfather worked in a gold mine. He also went back.
Movies in the 80s suck so bad. One of the things that was so bad about them was they just were just full of Hollywood timidity. I mean, you would read an interesting paperback and the book could go anywhere. But then, like, if they ever did a movie about it, you knew they weren't going to go everywhere, that they would dumb it down. It was like, you know, it was just like the 50s all over again, except it was all self-imposed. And, but there were a few movies that broke that line. There was a few movies that like went further than you expected them to, and they kind of existed on a different plane than all the other movies, especially when it comes to like an action crime kind of thing. And but you can kind of count them on one hand, and it was, you know, it was definitely De Palma's Scarface was definitely one of them. Michael Mann's Manhunter was one of them. William Friedkin's To Live and Die in L.A. was one of them. Hal Ashby's 8 Million Ways to Die was another one. But the fifth one that like makes it a trifecta is Year of the Dragon. And that's it, as far as I'm concerned.
Some say an act of revenge linked to the restaurant massacre, but no one knows.
Day of the Dead. Now, it's just the way of the world, all right? And it's been 2 years or so, and now the survivors are living underground. Oh, yeah. Saw it first day, first show. Not first show. First day, first midnight show. Yeah, it was me and all the guys from Video Archives went and saw it. We liked it. We were a little disappointed because, it didn't top Dawn of the Dead, So it's no Dollars trilogy where, okay, for a few dollars more tops, Fistful of Dollars, and The Good and the Bad and the Ugly tops that one. It doesn't do that. In fact, it doesn't even try to. It goes underneath. It's more almost like a play, frankly. But it's a pretty good play. For years, I always thought, oh, poor Romero, because he had this big vision of the film and he wasn't able to do it, so this had to be what he could put together because he couldn't do his big vision. But then when I realized later that his big vision was all that Cabrini Green stuff, from Land of the Dead, I hated all that crap, so I actually think Dawn of the Dead was actually Day of the Dead. Well, Day of the Dead, really it was slightly disappointing to us Romero fanatics at the time. All right, even though it did have one really cool thing about, you still had the practicality of how you would deal in a world with zombies like this. When they have to do their testing on zombies, the way they did it like a rodeo or like a cattle dip. Yep. All right, where they brought them through the different chutes, all with the collar, Planet of the Apes kind of collars on sticks. It made sense. There was just that weird practicality of, okay, well, this is just the way the world is. What it would do. So this is how we have to do it. The small scaleness of it and the fact that while some of the actors are really good in it, this is what's supposed to blow off my socks. All right, But then you had a lot of ham bones in there that were, just not up to the same level that there was in Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. Movies that I'm politically 100% against, so I don't even know how I ended up even seeing the sequel. But I never saw the first Return of the Living Dead movie, and I never saw Return of the Living Dead 2. Because I don't like Dan O'Bannon. And I thought it was sacrilege that, he's trying to jump on the bandwagon the same year that Romero is doing Day of the Dead, and the whole idea of the zombies only eat brains, well, that's just ridiculous. That's just stupid and ridiculous. So I boycotted that movie. I never wanted to see it, and I still haven't seen it to this day. And I'm totally happy not having seen Return of the Living Dead. I feel like a prisoner, captured by your eyes. I feel like a prisoner, captured by your eyes. I feel like a prisoner, captured by your eyes. I feel like a prisoner, captured by your eyes. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.